Alright guys, we have our first look at Overkill's The Walking Dead. This is the gameplay we've been waiting for. We've been waiting months to see what this game looks like. There's also gameplay reveal of Telltale's The Walking Dead. Give me an hour, I'll try to do a video off of that. And for those waiting for the upgrades on the channel, this isn't the new mic. After these two videos later tonight, I'm going to try to get the office set up with a new mic and everything, so stay tuned. Alright, so but I was going to do that literally right now, but then someone sent me a link to this trailer, so let's take a look at this. This is what we've been waiting for, so.
We were so many things. Husbands and wives, doctors and teachers, writers and architects. But when the world ended, all that ended too. Every day we fight for more than survival. We fight to build a new life. Alone, we're weak. But together, we might stand a chance.
November 6th. Alright, two things real quick. Yeah, it looks promising. It looks like I'm going to buy it day one and definitely be excited to play it. Two, really underwhelmed. It didn't seem like a whole lot was shown. You know, it was like, oh, here's quick. And that does make me kind of nervous because it's like, what are you hiding? Just show us, you know? But yeah, I won't complain. We got the gameplay. One thing I will say is I think this is something they do that's common in video game gameplay reveals. It looks like they don't have a reticle or the on-screen information. You know what I'm saying? Like for certain video games, you'll have what gun you're using, what inventory you have. You'll have your reticle, you know, where you're aiming at and all that. It looks like they remove all that, and you can do that in-game for a lot of games while you're playing. That's how YouTubers get nice thumbnails and stuff like that. So it looks like they took that stuff off, which I get it because it looks clean and crisp. In the same strength, I wish there was like a little portion for those people that enjoy it. Like, I don't care about it looking clean. I want to see how it looks when we're playing it. You know what I mean? I might be a nerd that way or an idiot that way. I don't know. I want to see everything how it looks while we're playing it because I want to see what inventory, your guns, how many guns can you hold, shit like that, you know, and other shit. Your health, what's that like? This doesn't reveal any of that, I don't feel. But what I noticed over here does look kind of cool. When it first starts,
And architects. But when the world ended, all that.
I like seeing all four characters together. This is cool because separately we saw Aiden, then Maya, then Grant, and then Heather. But now we're seeing them all together. I like that. It's pretty cool. And this part reminded me of The Last of Us. Remember when Joel met up with oh my God, what is it? Joel and Tess met up with Marlene, and they were going to right before they met up with Marlene, Joel and Tess were going to look for this guy who took their guns. They show like this sky view of the area, and they pan down behind Joel and Tess to give you an idea of how to sneak around and attack these people. This gives me the idea that it'll show us a sky view, and then we can quickly kind of figure out, okay, which ways we can go when we're playing. You get what I'm saying? So, and I do believe it says, yeah, right here, it says think, right? So you got to think, okay, what's the best way to, kind of like a puzzle in how to attack these, either stealth or in the trailer, it looks like they utilized the zombies. So over here, we see a bunch of zombies with a gate. And I did cringe a little because I despise this in pretty much any game. See how they shoot the lock and they utilize these zombies. I love all that. they add a thinking element, and it's a little bit of a puzzle. That part makes me extremely excited because it's not just running and gunning and whatever. I like it a little more complex than just simply running and gunning. And having to think about how you guys are going to handle these situations, especially as a team, I think that's pretty cool. Now this, I get it, it's the apocalypse, you want to go with the atmospheric look, and in any game when they do something like this where they put crack or dirt or mud or blood on the scope, it just irks me so bad. And I love sniper stuff in games, but for some reason it just makes me so annoyed. And here it's mega cracked. Look at this thing is shattered. So I hope if they do keep this like this, there's an option to, you know, find a new scope or something, so that way you don't have to play. Like if they force you to play with a cracked up scope, I'm gonna be really irritated because I love doing sniper stuff. Wait, you know what? We see a scope later on. Hold on.
More than survival.
So yeah, they shoot the locks off.
Fight to build a new life.
And then here would be the bad guys, and I guess you would swoop in after they play like a little scene. See what I mean? Like there's no, maybe this is an in-game like cutscene, like when you sneak up behind a zombie, you press like X to do a silent kill or a quick kill or whatever they call it. So that way there's nothing on screen. It does like a little cinematic kill. That's fine. Right here. Okay, so here is a sniper that's not all cracked up. So, whew, I know it's a little thing, but I love doing the sniping, and it just bothers me so bad. So I love this. I can't wait to play that. Yeah, look at that. Pop. Yeah, this is going to be cool as hell. Wow, it exploded his whole head off. And this is the one thing I don't get is we see this one, like, man, it's like a second and a half. Yeah, like, see how quick that was? Why can't we see like a good 5 seconds of them pop, 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 and then maneuvering around? You know what I mean? But again, we see nothing on the screen as far as inventory or the reticle, so I am curious to see what that looks like when it's all said and done. But I'm loving this. I'm loving the idea of how to piece together how to maneuver, but also I'm hoping for a real smooth zombie gameplay, because just walking around a very atmospheric post-apocalyptic world, shooting zombies, I mean, oh my god, that's going to be so damn fun for fans of the zombie genre. I'm like geeking out. As long as the gameplay is smooth as hell for that. That alone is going to be fun as hell. And then they keep showing these little clips of, I guess that would be Maya, Aiden, and Heather. And this looks a lot less smooth than the cinematics we've seen. So this might be like an in-game cutscene where, let's say you go into an area, these three get trapped temporarily on this van, and it's up to the fourth player to maneuver and maybe distract the walkers or help them just shoot the walkers to get these characters off. So I'm thinking this is like an in-game little cutscene, you know? And that's why it's not like all smooth like cinematics, because you might not get this moment if you don't choose to do whatever they did to get themselves here, you know what I mean? And this is neat. Molotov cocktail just burns these suckers. And it looks like we will have some sneak and stealth kills or quick kills. I don't know what they're going to call it, but here again, you sneak up to them. This is probably like the after you hit the action button and they do a little just a little, you know, cutscene of them getting killed. I love this too. Look at that. You can just shred. And that's one thing I hope they do not overlook. Simple fun, as well as all the complicated stuff you add into the game. Just simply having a horde of zombies and you have, you know, a ton of ammo, or maybe even you got to make your shots count. Do it at different moments. Sometimes you have to make your shots count, and then sometimes you just have a backpack full of bullets. Give different variety to the players. I think they'll love that, because you don't want to go a whole game like this always having to make every shot count. No, you want to make a good portion of the game like that. Adds to the realism of the world, sure, but you want to give them those little moments where you get to this place, you guys find like a massive mother load of ammunition, in the same strength, you have this huge horde of zombies. So the players can just have simple, stupid fun unloading on a massive herd of zombies. I think that shit would be off the hook. And it looks like we got a crossbow. That's going to be really cool. I think that's a smart idea, especially Daryl Dixon fans. This is in the comic book universe, but still you have Daryl fans, you have Dwight fans, and you're going to have fans of the comic and the story in general, the world, the franchise, wanting to play with a crossbow. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, that is definitely cool. I love the atmosphere. And then, again, too, this doesn't seem as polished as what we've been seeing with the cinematics. So this might be, again, an in-game, in-mission little cutscene going back and forth. Like if you snuck into an area and then, let's say, Maya has to go in this direction to, I don't know, get the gas or the ammo or circle around to unlock some kind of, in-game, whatever you need to accomplish. I don't want to say challenge or anything like that because it's like part of their mission or whatever they're doing. And then they'll show these. So you might not even get to this part if you play the same mission as someone else because you might choose to do other things. We don't know if that's going to be the case. I like that. You got melee weapons too. It looks like they're showing off different... that might be like a... scoped assault rifle or something. That would be pretty badass. And as well as melee, you have stomping attacks. That's awesome. If that's a part of the game and not a cutscene.
Alone, we're weak. But together, we might stand a chance.
Yeah, so November 6th, that's what it says. November 6th, that's coming out, and I'm still excited. Like I said, I hate to be that guy to say we've been begging for gameplay footage for so long. They've given us gameplay footage, and I'm kind of like, I like it. I really do like what I see, but it's like I wanted more or a little different, or yeah, one thing. Even if they just showed us one clip of what your screen looks like when you play. I doubt you don't see any of your inventory. I mean, listen, they could. If this isn't a fast-paced game, like, for example, Fortnite is a very fast-paced and a different game. I only bring it up because it's a hot game right now, but it's very different as far as how you play, and you need to see how many materials you got, your guns, your inventory. You need to see the map and all this other stuff because of the storm and the building and all that crap that comes along with it. But if this isn't as fast-paced, you can have your screen cleared pretty easily by having an inventory screen. Like, for example, with a PlayStation controller, if you just press the pad here, or whatever the hell, what is that even called? Let's say you press the pad up here, you can have that as your inventory, so all you got to do is in-game touch that pad, and then it'll bring up your backpack with your guns and your ammo and your whatever, Molotov cocktails, and let's say your button triangle will bring up an in-game inventory. So if you got a assault rifle equipped and you're running around and you want to switch to Molotovs, you click triangle and then your inventory pops up just to keep the screen clean. And then once you pick the Molotovs, the inventory goes away. I do believe they had something like that in Last of Us where it would open up like sub-menus. You would have your little thing on screen, and then if you clicked your bombs, for example, it would come up and you can click which one, and then it would go back down. They do that on a bunch of different games. Like I believe Horizon Zero Dawn had something just like that. It keeps the screen clean, but then you can open up these menus and sub-menus to pick, like if it's an arrow, you could do fire arrow, electric arrow, this, and this. So that would be cool because again, even if it gets fast-paced, I'm sure you're not, like with Fortnite, you're getting shotgun, AR, bombs, but you got to do it back-to-back within a split second. In this, I'm sure even if you're going at a fast pace, you can take a second to switch a weapon or whatever. So I think that would be absolutely awesome if they keep the screen clean, but we still need at least some indication. I mean, if it looks like that, you still need at least, very least, the reticle. You know what I'm saying? You still need to see where you're shooting at, unless there isn't one. I don't know. That might be a little weird. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to be that guy. I'm hoping we get a little bit more gameplay, and I think we will. Obviously, they'll release like the first hour or something like that before, but I don't want to wait forever. I would like to get it kind of soon. I might be talking stupid, though. This says the gameplay teaser trailer now that I look at it. So as soon as I upload this video, they might even dump, a 30-minute gameplay on us, or a 5-minute, gameplay trailer on us, and I'll look like an idiot. So I'm going to shut up because I probably already made myself look like an idiot, and I'm going to wait for an official type of gameplay video. You guys leave your thoughts and opinions. What did you think about this? Put those down in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.